When you're looking at a massage chair for your home office, the biggest question is whether it's worth the space and the price. I've spent a few weeks testing the SGeneE Boss chair, and I want to give you a straightforward take on how it holds up in everyday life. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the hesitation most people feel is around the footprint. A chair that promises Shiatsu, heat and ventilation isn't exactly a tiny side table, and if you're juggling a desk in a modest room, you need to know exactly how much floor space you'll lose. The Boss chair measures up to a standard office chair size, but the base is a bit broader than a typical swivel seat because of the built-in massage rollers. In my own setup, a 99-foot home office, I could still slide the desk a few inches away and keep the workflow smooth. If you have a cramped studio or a tight corner, you'll want to measure the clearance before you commit. The next common doubt is whether a home chair can genuinely replace a trip to a spa. The Shiatsu mechanism in the Boss chair follows a traditional kneading pattern that travels along the spine and targets the lower back. It's not a full-body, multi-point system you'd find in top-tier commercial units, but for someone who spends 8 or more hours hunched over a laptop, the daily 15-minute session feels like a mini reset. I tried it after a marathon of video calls, and the relief was noticeable enough that I didn't reach for a professional massage that evening. If you're looking for a substitute for weekly spa visits, this chair can cover the basics: back tension, light soreness, and a bit of circulation boost without the extra travel cost. Noise is another practical concern. Any motor-driven massage will generate some hum, and in a quiet home office that can become a distraction. The Boss chair's motor is decently insulated, producing a low-grade whir that sits just above a fan's buzz. While you can hear it if you're sitting directly in the seat, the sound fades quickly once you shift your focus to work or a movie. For a shared living space or a bedroom where you need complete silence, you might still prefer a portable handheld massager. Control simplicity matters because a complicated remote can turn a relaxing session into a tech headache. The Boss chair uses a single, palm-sized panel with a few tactile buttons for power, heat, intensity, and a timer. There are no nested menus or smartphone apps, just a straightforward layout that you can adjust without looking away from your screen. I appreciated being able to bump up the intensity with a thumb press while typing. The only downside is the lack of preset programs. You have to manually set the timer each time, which can be a tiny inconvenience if you like a set-and-forget routine. Now, let's talk about the ergonomic side. The chair's backrest is ventilated, which means airflow channels run through the fabric, keeping you cooler during longer sessions. In summer, the heat function combined with the ventilation felt balanced, warm enough to ease muscles, but not stifling. The armrests are molded to follow the natural curve of the forearm, and they swivel with the seat, which is handy when you need to shift your position quickly. Height and tilt adjustments are fully motorized, allowing you to lock the seat in a reclined position or let it float freely as you settle in. I found the floating tilt especially useful when I was reading a report. The chair subtly adjusted to my posture without me having to intervene. Who should consider buying this chair? If you're a remote worker, a student pulling long study sessions, or someone who experiences mild to moderate back fatigue from daily sitting, the Boss chair offers a practical blend of comfort and therapy. Its price point sits well below premium spa-grade chairs, making it an attractive option for anyone who wants daily relief without breaking the bank. The added heating element and ventilation give it a nice edge over a plain ergonomic office chair, and the ability to rotate 360 degrees means you can still use it for regular desk work without feeling tethered to a massage function. On the flip side, the chair isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Athletes or people with chronic, deep tissue issues may find the Shiatsu intensity modest. It's designed for relaxation rather than aggressive therapy. If you're seeking a full-body experience that also targets shoulders, hips, and calves, you'll need a higher-priced model with more massage nodes. Space-constrained apartments might also run into the footprint issue, especially if you have a narrow hallway or a shared workspace. Finally, the control panel, while simple, lacks the customizable presets that tech-savvy users might expect, so if you love fine-tuning every aspect of your massage, you may feel limited. From a value-for-money standpoint, the Boss chair delivers on its core promises: a reliable Shiatsu roll, soothing heat, and a breathable backrest that keeps you comfortable during extended use. The ergonomic adjustments mean you can transition seamlessly from a working posture to a reclined massage without